Hi everyone, I'm Elie Gemael from Gemael Kitchens, and it's my pleasure today to show you one of our recent projects. We're in Hyde Park in about a 100-year-old home, and typical of these homes, they're kind of long and skinny, so this homeowner, we decided to incorporate a bit of a living area with the kitchen. So as we walk through, you'll see in the video how the TV section here on the other side of this frame it was incorporated into the kitchen. So this is actually a two-part type of project. We did a bit of refacing here, and we did a bit of new cabinetry with the TV wall section. So if we walk through this area, this is the existing kitchen here, which we refaced with a beautiful 7/8 thick MDF door, lacquered with an Oxford white. You can see here. And underneath we have the LED panel with the integrated LED strip, and we put in a nice LED channel. And because they had an existing fan cabinet here, they wanted to turn this typical type of cabinetry with the old boring style fan into more of a hood type situation. So we decided to increase the depth here to put an insert fan inside, and we have floating shelves in a nice oak, 1.5-inch thick oak finish. And to keep the same theme going on with the floating shelves, we incorporated that into the hood as well. What's nice about the way this hood is it's a push to open type of system that allows the installers to install the hood fan and access all the venting and the electrical. And the paneling on the side here, it's all the 1-inch shaker paneling. The doors are 7/8 thick, which is very, it's thicker than your average door, which is 3/4 of an inch. And what's nice about that is that it allows us to create a nice recess on the paneling, a 1/4-inch recess, and still have room for the hinges. So that's why you have the 7/8 thick door. It's a nice chunkier door. And yeah, maybe we'll look at the other side of the kitchen now. So we're on the other side now of this galley kitchen. As you can tell here, you can get a real sense of how long the space is. Initially, when we started the renovation and the design phase and the planning phase, the existing kitchen was from this point to where the waterfall is on this side. And we're trying to find ways on how to free up counter space and add more utility while still keeping a decorative element that's fitting the theme that we have going on here, which is these beautiful 1-inch shaker doors with the floating shelves and the oak. So a way of combining all of this is to use the space here before the staircase to have a microwave in the base cabinet, actually, which you're seeing more nowadays, freeing up counter space, and a little servery type coffee station here. And with these old homes, there's a lot of jogs and walls and all kinds of arches everywhere. But we were able to have these same floating shelves jog around this wall here, which is really nice. The overlay panel, which kind of ends where the existing cabinet used to end. So this is the existing cabinet, and this is all existing cabinetry with the roll-out shelves, but we put in our new doors here. And this is again the existing kitchen, and we did the same type of thing, refacing. Here what they had, the actual kitchen ended here before, but they wanted to add a secondary fridge over here. It's a drawer type of fridge. Beautiful, beautiful handles from MTech. So this, we were able to widen the space to allow for this fridge to fit in, and still reusing the existing cabinet here. Underneath the uppers, we have our panel as well. But because we're transitioning into the living space, we made it so that the floating shelf is flush with the overlay panel underneath, and we're able to run one continuous LED strip underneath, which is very sleek and beautiful looking. And as we transition into this living area, it's a nice, beautiful transition actually, with the waterfall here ending things. acting like a wall almost. And then we have the desk section here, which is raised down with a nice chunky 3.5-inch quartz. It's a gray veiny quartz, which complements the nice Calcutta style quartz in the rest of the kitchen. And it's lowered obviously for the 30-inch desk height. And these beautiful oak floating shelves above. And then we transition into this millwork which we built for them. They wanted, obviously, with storage being an issue in this type of house, as you walk in, there's no real foyer or mudroom type of area. So this is an area where they are able to store a lot of their things, closet slash media center type of situation. And it's hard to tell when you look at it right now, but we actually, the homeowner has a big jog in the wall that jetted out here in the middle. When I open the cabinets, you'll be able to see what that looks like. So what's nice about the construction, how we build things, everything is CNC routed. We're able to build cabinetry to fit any type of situation. So all of these jogs around walls, we're able to incorporate them into the construction of the cabinetry. So every cabinet, it was notched out for that jog. So the reason why it's seamless here is because the TV panel section is shallow. So we were able to have these two cabinets run around the jog and then bump this TV section out, so that by the time the doors are closed, everything looks like it's all one line at the back. But truly, there's a bit of there's a bit of jog, and this is a continuation here. If we pan over to the left, a lot of alcohol. And this is the continuation of the jog on the left here, where it actually ends. So top and bottom, you can see how that ends there, and then we're back into a regular shelf situation. Yeah. And I think here, this was just a little broom closet, somewhere where they can put their vacuum. And that's it. We're really happy with this kitchen. The homeowner is obviously really happy, and it's a pleasure to build these type of projects. Challenging, but in the end, it's well worth it. Thanks a lot. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Elie Gemael from Gemael Kitchens. Now that you got to see the project in High Park that we did, I wanted to show you a bit about the design process and the software that we use for our designs, which is 2020 Live. This is the floor plan that we took of the client's house that shows all the walls measured to scale with the windows and all the jogs that we have. In particular here, the jog in the TV section, which I pointed out before, where we notched out the inside of the cabinets. And of course, we have all the elevations necessary for more clarity, which shows individual walls and all the measurements that all the trades are going to need for pre-wiring, electrical, plumbing, and any necessary preparation work before we deliver the cabinets. Different elevations for different walls. This shows the kitchen where it ends with the waterfall and the desk section that's a bit lower with the floating shelves and the TV unit. And the photo rendering is quite nice in the 3D perspective. There's an option to clarify and get higher resolution on the photo rendering as well if we need more clarity depending on the situation. So as you can see here, the details with all the layering, we really take the time to really provide a design that gives the homeowners a good sense of how the space is going to feel to live in. So we try to layer it with all the necessary components so that we're really designing for production. Everything is scaled, production ready, accurate to the millimeter, and we try to add accents like little books, little sconce lighting, chairs, TV, sound bar, to really give you a sense of what it's going to look like, and to really highlight that we're building fine furniture here. We're not just slapping cabinets on walls, so to speak, like a lot of different kitchens with different companies may do, depending on the style and size of kitchen. What's nice about this program as well is we can really zoom in and hone in on different sections. And then depending on how tight the space, you may have to rotate and pan over to get a good view. This is the sink wall where we saw the hood and the floating shelf, the 1.5" thick oak floating shelves, and the 1.5" thick oak element to the hood to complement that. And then over to the fridge wall where we have the TV unit, we see the fridge section and the microwave section that we saw in the previous video by the staircase, which shows the floating shelves notched around that jog in the wall. And we can specify whatever door style. In this case, it's the 1.5" shaker door style that we used. So the program allows us to select the door so that you really get a good feel of what it's going to look like with the door that you select. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you found it useful. And we'll see you on the next video, and thanks for watching.